we go on a 4-day trip around the top of the South Island. The first step, of course, is the ferry journey. Now, it's a beautiful day, absolutely wonderful, flat seas, picture perfect scenery. It was a great crossing. There are a handful of other motorbikes on the crossing, some of whom I encountered the next day on the Molesworth Track. But the journey into Blenheim was the only patch of rain that I had for the whole time, and it was torrential, so I found a cheap motel to stay at, but there was a reason it was cheap. So I'll let the video me take the story from here. Found out why this motel was so cheap. Noisy neighbours. Okay, this is where the fuel anxiety begins. So I was looking at the map and thinking, well, because of road closures I have to do a big diversion from the route I was planning to take anyway, and on the map, not a huge extra diversion. It's the Molesworth Track. The map makes it look okay. It's I think about 220 kilometres from where I was to get to Hanmer, which is the next place along there that there'll be petrol. I've got 227 kilometres. But of course, nearly all of that will be off-road, in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Well, gravel road, and it's going to be like this for the next couple of 100 kilometres. By which time I may have got used to it. With walking back out and taking a photo. Hello, sheep. Hello. Some interesting rock formations around here. Little outcrops and little pyramid pinnacle things. dust. Look at that. So the original cottage built in 1866. So obviously it's had lots of renovations and stuff like that in the intervening years. But boy, they must have been short. Can't see anything inside. Visitors enter at their own risk. Oh, this is very nice and cosy. Just a cradle sort of bed. I'd have to clean that out quite often. That fire would heat this place up really fast. But yeah, it's just a cob building, so straw and mud walls. Nice little birds up there. But here we go. So this room was the main cottage until they built the other room at the end, sort of 40 odd years after this one. So this was the house. Just one room, and originally it was a thatch tussock roof, not corrugated iron, obviously. But yes, I can imagine living in this place by yourself, but having a whole bunch of people all there together, that would be cosy. Since the late 1800s, this has been where the homestead was, somewhere, not sure where the camera's pointing exactly, but somewhere over there. It's the old homestead. And don't know, somewhere around there in the middle is the old wool shed. That's from the late 1800s as well. It's grown a little bit, but it's still not a big enterprise considering it is New Zealand's biggest farm, which is leased by Landcorp. So in winter this would be very cold under the shadow of the hills and the wind being funneled down the valley.
and because it's fairly isolated, they do most of their stock mustering, as it's a cattle farm on horseback. Though apparently nowadays they do actually have internet, television and stuff. That's a recent addition. And they do have power, but being isolated during winter, they still need to rely on diesel generators for a lot of things apparently. But it's modernised. Still, you've got to be a certain type of person to live out here. Well, I don't know what's up with my speedo, or rather my petrol gauge, but I had about 227 range when I left. Halfway through the Molesworth Track, and it's only just dipped under 200 range remaining. So range anxiety is totally unwarranted on this road. It's such a good road that you're still going to be pretty much as efficient as you are on tar seal. It's not like you're going to be sort of revving the engine too high and squirming about and going up and down steep bits. So this route is accessible to pretty much anyone. If you've got a small bike, yeah, you may want to do a few calculations in your head on what the actual range would be. But on this 18 litre tank, can't remember. It's easy range. You shall not pass. Come on. Thank you. Come on, you could have opened the gate for me, rather than just sitting there. We'll stop and look at the way we've come. Nice little valley framing a scene. Severn River. It's a nice little stopping place on the way. Very nice. The Yarra River? think I've gone a bit further than I was expecting. Another scenic spot down there. Let's check it out. Jolly's Pass. I'm pretty sure that's one of the ways to get to Hanmer. Oh, that's all about... That's right, there's Jack's Pass, which is a bit further on. And Jolly's Pass. Well, Jolly's Pass says it's a four-wheel drive track. I wonder how four-wheel drive. Glimpses of quite a nice view every now and then.
And this is where the battery ran out on the camera, so I had to unplug the microphone to plug in the charger for the last short little distance into Hanmer Springs.